science fair. Christmas, just like this one. Would that be considered animal abuse? No. Don't like drop her, but like set her down. Okay, well that didn't work as well as I wanted it to. She just laid down. We can build a snow blanket around her. Okay, grab a bucket. We're good. How does my hair look?
Good.
Good. Okay, so we're gonna start by building a snowman. We're gonna make him bucket shaped. So we'll see how this goes. It'll be right here. Okay. Oh,
Wow.
look at that. Okay, you want to do it on top? You want to do like a pyramid sort of thing? Let's do like a pyramid sort of thing. So then there's one. Oh,
I don't.
one right next to it. Oh, look how smooth that one is. It's like butter.
This isn't how you make a snowman.
This isn't? No!
Did you break it?
Yes. Don't worry,
We have to buy Grandma.
Bobby, you wanna come out here? Come out here in this winter wonderland? Nope. All right, we did some off-camera work. This is what we have of our snowman so far. Yeah. Look at that. Snowman's gonna be good in no time. It's gonna be so fun when it's done. So here we have our finished snowman. We didn't name them yet. Well, maybe a name will come to us once we decorate him. What should we have these as? Gotta really cram the Eggos in there. Get the other eye in there. Oh, I know what we can use this for a mouth. We have these pot stickers. Maybe it's gonna be his mustache. He's angry.
He kind of looks like you're I got it.
And then we'll have sticks of butter as the buttons, okay?
Yeah.
And then let's, I'm gonna put on my very own scarf.
He's cold.
He's cold.
She's beautiful.
Going, right? My leg's stuck.
James, you guys spent so long on that.
My leg is stuck. I wasn't recording it. Get wrecked. Okay. Whoa, this guy's huge. Ooh. No. Did I do it? I did it. I'm guessing it's a boss battle. I was right. Hunter 2. Haha. So there's. Did I miss one of the hunters? Ah. Oh. Ah. Ah. Come on, dude. Oh. Should I be able to? I'm almost dead. Ooh. No. Yeah, you're out. Okay. Okay, James, if anyone can do it, it's you. Oh, look, I'm shooting lasers. Oh, I'm so good at video games. Whoa. I don't think I've gotten hit once. There are a lot of hearts in this game. Ah! Oh no! I only have one heart. Okay. What? 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 The laser came out from the screen! That laser came out from the other side of the screen!
Alright, class, James's mom made us a piñata, so we're all gonna go outside and whack it.
Oh yes, this was perfect! It was our birthday, we got to beat up a piñata at school, I have the best mom. Me and my sister got to swing first because we're the birthday boys. We didn't end up breaking it, but I wasn't mad. Let these other non-birthday people have some fun. I'm a generous guy. Hey, in the end, I just want the candy. So the next guy goes up, then the next, then the next, and then eventually everyone got a turn. Well, a piñata's supposed to break, ain't it? Apparently, my mom was a little precautious and put a few extra layers of paper mache on the piñata so that way everyone would get a turn. Yay! And apparently she also overestimated the strength of paper mache and first graders. But did this teacher let the whole class down? No. You know what she did? Bless her soul. She said,
All right, class, we're all gonna take turns throwing this against a curb.
we had to celebrate 2 birthdays. It's double birthdays. We gotta do something extra special. My mom had an idea. Let's do a piñata. But since my mom is super cheap, she decided to make her own piñata out of paper mache. And it turns out making homemade piñatas are easy. All you gotta do is blow up a balloon, cover it in paper mache, wait for it to harden, pop the balloon inside, cut a hole open, fill it with candy, cover the hole back up with paper mache, paint it, and then beat it senseless. Simple. So happy birthday to you. Yay! So Georgie can get the birthday, because it's her birthday, and Poppy can get the girl, because she's a girl. Do you like it? I wonder if this tastes good. Oh. Did you eat it? This is a huge waste of money. Black hamster. We named him Squeaks. And he liked to do this really cute thing where he put all of his food in his hamster wheel and it was made of plastic so he could do that. And then late at night he would just run in it and it would sound like... It was like a more annoying maraca. I actually made a comic on paper inspired by this hamster. Wow, you got a hamster? Yeah, but he doesn't do much. Well, yeah, this type of hamster is nocturnal. Really? That means I'll hardly notice him. And then at night, he's trying to sleep, but the hamster is loud, and that's keeping him awake. And the joke is that he said he'd hardly notice him, and he's noticing him. 2 old guys got out of their car and asked, "Are you guys closed?" "Yep," is what I would have said if I wasn't so nice. Instead, I said, "Ugh. Fine." Even though it was past 10, I let them order their sandwiches. When they came in, the 16-year-old girl I was working with was not happy. They started apologizing for coming in so late. "Oh, I didn't realize places in Arizona close so early. Blah, blah, blah. We're vampires." And I said, "It's whatever. Just order your sandwiches." And then he said, "Can I have 3 salads?" And I actually laughed. But he didn't laugh. "Oh, you're being serious. I let you in past closing and you want 3 salads? Do you know how many dirty dishes that'll make?" As I was making this guy's 3 salads and 16-year-old girl was making the other guy's 2 foot-long sandwiches, a third guy not associated with these 2 came in. Guess he didn't see the open sign not illuminated. I finished helping the 2 old guys and then I started helping the third guy and he asked, "What time do you guys close?" 15 minutes ago. But after everything was said and done, the 2 old guys tipped us $5 and the third guy tipped us $1. So I mean, between me and the 16-year-old girl, a $3 tip ain't so complete list. I would ask someone, "What kind of cheese?" And they would say, they didn't specify. Well then, if they didn't care enough to remember cheese, I guess they'll get Swiss. If anyone watching is currently working at a Subway, then feel free to use these tricks. If someone asked me,
What kind of cheese do you recommend?
I would always say provolone, because it's the easiest cheese to pull apart with gloves on. Really, if anyone asked me what I recommended, I would just tell them the easiest thing for me to do. But even after I gave my insightful provolone cheese recommendation, sometimes people would still say,
I'll take American.
"Why do you even ask me what cheese I would recommend if you're not going to take it seriously?" Another thing that would annoy me is when people would say the sandwich was all done, but they didn't put any sauce on it. So I would ask, "Any sauce?" And then they would be like, "Oh yeah, mayonnaise." "Oh, why did you tell me it was all done if it wasn't?" Of those, I'll tell you, nothing. And that was the mascot. There was no mascot. Welcome to the real world, 4th graders. There's no such thing as cartoon anthropomorphic animals. So if you did guess anything in the comments, you were wrong. I told you not to guess. The 4th and final rank of Cub Scouts was called Weebelows. Weeb-a-lows. Very fitting name. Bedtime. My blood sugar goes through the roof. Sorry, I just can't help myself. I love a good cookie dipped in hot chocolate. Number 9, death and existentialism. Just the thought that one day me and everyone I love will die, and in just 500 years, no one is going to remember me. So what's the point of doing anything? In the grand scheme of the universe, do I even matter? Unless the internet's still around by then. Thumbs up if you're watching this in the year 2516. Jeff, you have the board. I'll take random James trivia for 400, Alex. This was James's first career choice before his YouTube channel kicked off. Oh, I know this one. What is a male prostitute? Okay, that bit's done now. Did show up, they would just pick up some food and then they would make sure I was making sandwiches the right way. And every time I made a sandwich in front of them, they would always find something wrong with it, without fail. You put on too many olives. Do you know, according to the Subway formula, you're only supposed to put on 8 olives on a foot long? 8! One for every other by simulated emissions of radiation. I found one of my friends and I said, "Did you see the guys with the strobe lights?" And he said, "Yeah." And they gave me this scar. And he had a 12-inch scar on his face, and I'm just kidding, that didn't happen, it was lasers. So later in the game, I got to one of the high towers to get a good vantage point. I'm about to straight up snipe one of these dweebs. I waited for about 10 seconds when I saw a flashing light, followed by darkness, followed by another flashing light very quickly in the distance. And I just started spamming the trigger. I couldn't see any of their flashing lights that you're supposed to hit, so I was just aiming at a glowing ball. And then I hit one of them. And I knew immediately it was them because... Remember how we got to name ourselves? Well, no one really took that seriously. We all came up with joke names like Butt Fart or Big Wiener or Shooty McShootface. I'm just kidding on that last one, that meme didn't exist back then. But the name that I chose was, are you ready for this? A girl. Let me explain. When you got shot with a laser, it would say who shot you. So whenever I shot someone, it would say, a girl shot you. I mean, sure, it's sexist, but I thought it was the pinnacle of my comedy career. So, I don't know if any of you guys have been in this situation, but let me tell you, it is very hard to keep a straight face when halfway across a laser tag arena, an almost adult man screams with 100% seriousness, "I'm gonna kill you, girl!" Vampires, but scary vampires. And we sat at this dinner table and we decorated it with fake organs, goblets filled with blood, red Kool-Aid, and we had this freshman girl that was laying on top of the table. And we put fake organs coming out of her, you know, to make it look like we were eating her because vampires eat people. Okay, saying that out loud, I realized that doesn't make any sense. Why would a group of vampires be eating someone? They don't do that. We put a yellow shade over the light above for a good spoopy atmosphere. We had a smoke machine, some ambient Halloween music playing.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Our group was pretty legit. Whenever a group of people walked by, we would just silently stare at them, and then the freshman on the table would scream at the top of her lungs. She was really good at screaming, by the way. And since we had so much space in between each of the scary parts, when they walked past us, we would get up and chase them. Yeah, it was fun. Okay.
Movies. Get it? Except Julius Caesar wore a toga, so he didn't even have sleeves. And you could just say this about anyone who had an army. Where did Hitler keep his armies? Up his sleeveys. Oh, ha ha ha.
We're gonna need a bigger pool. I don't know a lot about cameras. The only lighting I have to worry about is what direction it's coming from, so I know where to draw the shadows. Guys, we hit a pretty big milestone today. This was a long time coming, but as of today, I hit 21 years of age. It's my birthday. Now I can drink, finally. Don't tell the cops that I filmed this before my birthday.